Imagine African TV saying that the reason why I approached him to buy him Wi-Fi like is because I saw he was making progress. What progress? What progress? Like, you know, and that is why I come up with a finality that they are inexperienced. They just grew up and they have the age as a number. But when it comes to the understanding of life, and I want to believe this man African TV is a poisonous snake. Anyone dealing with him, watch your back. Be very careful. What
Yeah.
African TV later came out to say with his mouth, it makes me feel like this guy, if he's laughing with you, it's because he wants to get something from you. The
I have
moment
to.
he's getting nothing from you, forget about it. That is this kind of
Mm,
Africa.
I have to
Understand? Yeah.
say this: we are
You
both
don't attend to
adults,
this.
not only adults, because they will be wondering why am I saying this on the platform? Because I personally would not like to say this, but I have to say it. In as much that we are all grown up, me and African TV, either it's older than me or we are of the same age. I know what he can do. If everybody is listening to me, I don't like. I don't want to say this, but I will shut it up a little bit. But I'm sorry, I would not like to talk to you at the back.
You know,
I would not like
African
to call you back
TV came telling
in the
me
sense that I know
reason
you
why.
come up and say you have spoken to me, which you have done before. I can do my own thing. I mean, he doesn't, but I don't want that scandal, Mr. African TV. I'm sorry. I told you I'll call you back. I'm sleeping, but I'm not going to call you back. I don't read after
I mean,
this is the only place.
they like to
Emi ati
they,
ale,
they, they like to
Emi
discuss
ati
behind.
like
He will
sorry.
discuss behind now. He will record you or get your information, and he will go and sell it on that person. They will give him money. They will not be going around. They live very useless life. Very very
Because
useless.
I don't want to go through that stress. I'm sorry.
I mean, African TV is a useless man. It's very very useless. It's very useless person. Like I would never expect him. He's the last person. Somebody who was a pastor before, worshiping God, preaching, became a useless person like this, moving around like all around the corners. I'll say, "Olori buruku lele."
It's
When they
very
kick
sad for
him
me
out,
to say, really, but
when
it's the
they
gospel
kick
truth. I have to say it.
so like, hey, sometimes, man, you don't even have to have the fight with them. Okay, just open your eyes and watch what everyone is saying, what everyone is doing. You will understand a lot. Okay, you don't even have to have personal problem with them. Just look at the fight that he has picked with other people, and look at the reason why he's fighting other people. Then you can tell the kind of person that he is.
Yeah. But when one thing about me is this: when you start promising people that I will call you back or I'm sleeping and you don't, I mean, it's like you are pompous. I don't like to feel pompous. I don't like to feel like that person is nobody to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody calling you. I
They,
mean, he
they
counts
take
you
to
as
my
somebody.
platform. They make
You
friendship.
know,
They make relationship. Now
which
they want to go behind and be connecting with all of you and be
uh,
fighting me. Imagine, insulting me, showing that I'm a bad person, but yet they are messaging all my fans, messaging them one by one. Wicked souls, bitter souls. When I push them to one corner, why don't they stay in their own corner and let their integrity bring people to them, attract people to them? Hmm? Why? That's what they call integrity, personal discipline. If you don't have it and you are growing up in life, you're just a time waster, wasting your time. You should grow up graciously and grow up intelligently every single day. Even from this case alone, a lot of you might have learned a lot. One, henceforth, in your next stage, in the next phase of life, you applied it. When African TV was kicked by all this York Daddy, Westo, all of them, I accommodated it. Even when this Lagata was dragging African TV, you will see all those videos. Okay, all those videos are out there. One day maybe I will try to go and research it. I will come and show you. You see how I stood for this useless ingrate bastard, this useless Larry model. I stood for this guy. I had enemies for this useless man's sake. Okay, and this foolish guy, He saw IT guy embarrassing me, saying nonsense about me. And when I started to bounce on IT guy, when I bounced on IT guy, then he started picking sides because IT guy is paying him or whatever. When you are a man and you don't have self integrity and independence, you will
I
fall
respect
for
you.
me.
I respect you a lot. I respect you a lot. You may be
You will
younger
fall
than
for me.
me. I respect you. You know why? I will tell you. The day I'm not trying to praise you, but I always think it every day. The day you stood at African TV, I fell for the man, but I don't have the voice.
You know those time. You know those time.
You see, I fell for him. I was crazy. I'm really the first person. I will. Where is that? You? Where is it? Because I
You
have
see,
a lot of
the
things in my mind.
integrity that I have, right? When I come out and say something, I
I have
neutralize
a lot
people.
of things in my mind then that
You see,
this man
I
he cannot
neutralize
say anything that
this
is going to
this
sell.
70-30 stuff. It could have go way far. In fact, with the way all those Baba team were coming and they would have chased me away, pushing me away.
I'm
I
telling you.
stood my ground.
Yeah. Yeah,
He
you
goes
try. You try
nowhere.
for him. You
I
try for him.
explained to them
You try for him.
that this memorandum and this man, he wants a chance. He wants to do what he knows how to do best.
When he was
That
saying when he was telling us that he's like I thought
you
I
know,
was
West Coast
blocking
and
his
all of them and co.
registration, I said, this is not possible. It doesn't make sense what
This
you guys this man is
was a
saying.
poisonous
It doesn't make
individual.
sense. I was crying, but I cannot see anything. When you are crying that how can somebody be blocking your registration for God's sake? Who
Imagine.
is he?
Eh?
Who is
African
he?
people they say, I still go pay money. Say I want help and make them do foundation for now. He's ingrate and he owe ties to a lot of people. She understand what I'm saying? Any man who is independent, who just wanting etasketa, who has not found themselves, you have to
That's the
sit
problem.
down and realize yourself
It's
as a
just
man.
enter and sketcher, trying to
Do you
settle
understand?
down, looking
Tell
for
me
a
one
way
thing you
out,
want to see
and
with someone like me.
as if I for him personally, because he's just looking for a way out. I mean, I don't want to say this, but maybe he's been abroad for long, and he's trying to settle down in Nigeria, and God,
You know what he was saying? He keep lying. He said he left a business of $90,000 behind to come fight for justice for Mohbad.
it's not possible now. He just want to settle down. He's been abroad for long. I mean, it can happen to anybody just to settle down. Where do I start from here? And he has a young wife. They want to have kids. They just want to settle down.
Baba even said that when he saw African TV, he felt sorry for African TV. Baba felt sorry for the man. Baba looked at him like this. Huh? Baba felt
Soprano,
sorry.
Soprano, if I may ask for your indulgence, if you don't mind, can you just stop
Wow. Joaquin, you see,
accusing him, please,
African TV
please.
is my boy. It's
Just
my, it's
an
my, it's my
indulgence
boy.
I
It's my
want to
boy
ask
boy.
from you.
It's my boy boy. It's a servant. Okay, and as a servant, I know how to.
Soprano,
It's
You
my
know why? You know why? Between me and you, I know he. I mean, the man really go above board. But
Mhm.
if you look at the way you started with him, that trying to help him, I mean, that even alone.
For 2 good years,
Eh,
I never see where they are coming for this man and came for him.
ah,
Because
I'm
of his
telling you.
jealousy on Yomi Fabi,
Oh
he
my
became
soul.
so poisonous. Now Yomi
It's
o, ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi ló ba African TV jẹ́ o. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi ló ń pa African TV lọ. Okay, ọ̀rọ̀ Yomi ló ń pa African TV. Jealousy,
mm,
bitterness, together,
eh,
not good. Till today, and even
eh,
this Aduke sef, get not bala Aduke yẹn. Aduke is being poisoned by African television. That girl was not like that. That's why I see tẹ́bá gbogbo ìgbà tí wọ́n ń bú mi yẹn mo ní kí mi ò fẹ́ bú ọmọ yìí the same thing pẹ̀lú ìtàn pé ní Mercy Idris yẹn mo ní pé àwọn people yìí kí mi ò ní issues pẹ̀lú wọn èèyàn kan ló wà láàrin wọn ló ń poison wọn and African TV lẹ́ni yẹn tó ń poison gbogbo wọn pátápátá African TV that man that you see like that.
ṣó fún wọn lówó ni.
Ó ń poison mind wọn ló ń pè wọn lẹ́yìn á máa sọ̀rọ̀ kọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn á máa sọ òṣì gbogbo ó mọ bọ́ ẹ máa manipulate èèyàn. She understand? Manipulator ayérayé ní African television. For somebody to wake up láti gbé
Okay,
memorandum lọ bá
eh,
bàbá Mohbad pé kó sign. Tell me what that mean. Pé kí bàbá Mohbad sẹ́yìn pé eléyà máa gba 5%, yẹn máa gba 20%, yẹn máa gba 30%. Ó lọ ṣe formula. At that time.
So I'm just saying this. I don't want any scandal for myself. I don't want anything for African TV. I'm sorry. I'm able to call you back. That's what I have to
So guys, Sholake
say
is
it
clearing
personally.
something. Sholake is clearing. Sholake
Mm,
said African television called him, I think last night, right?
this morning.
Okay, African television called him this morning, early morning when he was sleeping. Okay, and then like he picked the phone and said, "I'm gonna call you back," okay, because he was still sleeping. And when he woke up, like he felt like, if I call this man back now, what if they record me? These people, I don't know what's going on in their head. So he's not clearing himself out here right now that I know I was called, but sorry I didn't call back. But again, he didn't know like why the court should be. Okay, so maybe African TV should go live and invite Sholake so that he will discuss what they want to discuss live.
Exactly. I mean, mind. I will go there.
uh So maybe
I don't mind.
he has Sholake number. Wow, Fire Force what it Fire Force, you don't start. Fire Force.
Yeah, yeah, she has my Nigerian number because we did something together
Don't start.
one time. So, of course, if half of CC be the phone number, me half of I can't give no half
If he
of
goes
number.
live,
Come
invite you.
up,
I don't have
half
problem with
of.
that. But the moment they start doing all those their nonsense poisonous gathering, I see the
Uh-huh.
person will have problem with you.
That's the
Because
problem.
I
No,
don't know
no, no,
why I
no.
deserve
It's
this
not
gift.
even your problem. I'm scared of. It's not your
Olori
problem.
Kuruku.
Please, please, it's not your problem. It's like I don't want to be dragging something that I don't know nothing of, and what you are asking me, what you are telling me, I'm not part. I mean, I don't want to contribute to
Maybe
it.
maybe he needs support. He needs he has a new foundation. He needs contribution or something like that.
Somebody is
This
calling me.
case,
Apparently, I'm calling. I will call you. I'll come back now. Somebody is
okay,
calling me.
he's calling you again. I would prefer
Eh,
you
No,
don't go on.
no, no, no.
I would
It's not
prefer.
no, somebody. No, it's not the one. My friend is calling me.
Ah,
Please.
okay, 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 okay. Yes. So yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I never wanted, because like I'm somebody that when people just start hating on me, I'll try to find out what have I done. Can I change? Is it possible for me to change? What am I doing bad? Like in the case of Yomi Fabi and Supreme, when I look into it again, I said, Papa, they accuse you. They said that you are supporting Yomi and Supreme, and I look at it. I said, Papa, I'm in Nigeria, and I am in Nigeria. I understand how Nigerian police work. Only for you to enter police station there and want anything, you go pay money. Talk less of the fact that you're a celebrity that they even hold you of high regard. Okay, they don't want to do anything. You go wet ground. So this mobilization is something that is just the fact. Is it good? No. Should it be encouraged? No. But when we find ourselves, we have to go through it, which is not good, but it is not under our control. For example, bail. Bail by law is free. It is illegal for anybody to pay and bail anybody. In Nigeria, it is illegal. It is an extortion. It is called extortion, okay, by the police for you to pay for bail. But till today, don't we pay for people to be bail? Hmm? Are people not being paid? All of you who are paying for people to bail, do you know you're doing something illegal? Do you know so? Hmm? And I also want to say, those that went to bail spending, didn't they pay too? They dropped their collateral and they also drop money, they drop something. You understand what I'm saying? So there are some things it's just beyond our control. That's why what I will do, I will look at the intention. If the intention why police was paid was to fuel their vehicle, and they claim their oga pata pata, their big boss, there's no petrol in the vehicle, and they need just that support in order to go do the right thing. I don't have problem to pay somebody to go do the right thing. But what I will consider bad is for anyone to pay somebody to influence them to do something bad. Like the other side, if they are paying for police not to investigate. If somebody is paying for police to investigate, why are we having issues with that? Common logic tells us that is correct thing. I've made it clear, though by law it is illegal, but we know the kind of country where we are. I like to be realistic. Okay? So, and that is why I said I cannot say that these people are anti-justice because of that. And that's where I have problem with them. Even Thunder Fire, they all keep fighting and insulting me every single day.
Well, Papariano, you should expect that. You should expect that. You see, I will start by saying one thing. You see, Shalake, I hope you are listening. It's not that I'm wondering. Maybe the reason why you have Africa, or whatever. I don't care. I'm just surprised that so you guys, you do talk and things like that. It's like a surprise to me. And well, I will tell you, someone like him, his attitude, from the way he reacts, the way he talks, and everything. I don't hate him, to be honest. I don't hate him, but you see, when you are doing something and people are correcting you, like Mr. Richie, I don't know if Mr. Richie is, if you are here, I want you to come up. He said that I would not listen to correction. It's not so. I do listen to people, and when you tell me that I'm doing something wrong, I will actually stop doing it, and that is one thing, because I'm actually going to ask myself, what am I doing wrong? You see, AFTV, we had problems in the past, we still do have it, and that is why you see, anytime it comes up and I go up there, I tend to challenge him. Like, I ask him questions like, why are you doing this thing? What is the reason for this and that? Before you know it, because there was a time he even said that I almost destroyed his family. That the wife heard everything. That I said the wife was like fighting with him, and this. I was like, Mr. Man, what I'm talking to you about these things, it is reality of life. And you see, if he had watched it, if he had watched it back then, everything that happened to him wouldn't have happened. People listen to him. People do listen to whatever advice he brings out and tell us what you see about this thing. And people do listen to him. But you see, he started having problems, especially when he had problem with Lady Supreme. You see, they have their differences. But the lady came out and saw him like, guy, I don't like what you're doing. Like, you see, she's spending some money and she's like, but you see, she saw that difference. And, instead of him to just calm down and know that, no, this is a lady I'm dealing with. I have to dance. It's not that you are dancing to their tune. It's just that they are just like making sure that you do things the normal way because you did something big together. That people, the whole world saw it. And the whole world respected them. I mean, let's not even say the whole world. The whole just some respected. Let's put it at that. So, well, but on the long run, you know where he got it wrong? When he started calling Mr. Yomi names. You are the first one that came out. Hey, Yomi, we did the conference. We asked you that you should come. You are not the ones that first announced that you are going to do a conference. It was Mr. Yomi. Sorry about Mr. Yomi now, please. I don't want people to get it wrong. I'm just trying to break it down.
Please, I will correct that any day. It was not Mr. Yomi. It was African TV and Co. Yes. It's not Mr. Yomi was wrong. Yomi is not the first one.
Hold on. Get me right. Who announced that we are actually going to have this world conference? I mean, this press conference.
Let me tell you how it works.
Because I'm coming from somewhere.
Let me correct. I've corrected Yomi several times. Yomi is not even arguing that. I've corrected Yomi several times, right? What happened is I was part of it. What happened is right. During that time, they were still trying to get Yomi to my platform. So for the first time or second time when Yomi came to my platform, we were talking about the 3 seconds video. Okay, Wumi, Adura, Wumi, and their team, they did a press conference where they said they were going to sue Yomi, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So then on this side too, we're now saying that, come, Yomi should respond. Yomi should be quick. Yomi should tell the whole world what is happening. Yomi should bring out the video. So it was that time the 3 seconds video is not out. Okay. Yomi should bring out the 3 seconds video. Karimo have it. Okay. That time Olori Ebi himself, Yomi has not sent to Olori Ebi. He has not sent it. All right. So we wanted to know what is there. Right. to be sure that that a very important evidence is not hanging somewhere and then some people are spoiling it. We said no, we must, this information must come out. In fact, you have given to police. Police is not doing nothing about it because your media said he has given to police. Police is not responding. We say, okay, let it come out so they will not just destroy it like that. If the whole Nigeria knows what is there, they will protest. They will call on police. Police will have nowhere to run to. They will do it, right? So now we're deliberating on, let there be a press conference, right? Then unfortunately, Yomi now came to this platform during that time, and we discussed this with Yomi that we will support it, this and that. Yomi refused. He turned it down. Okay, he said there's no need for press conference. There's no need, just because he did conference. Does that mean that we should be doing conference? That's the word Yomi used. All right, and then he left. Then we continued that conversation that a press conference is needed, this and that, and later on, Supreme now followed it up with African television. So they were the first. And according to Supreme, they wanted to support the petition of Yomi, like a rejoinder. They have a petition to the police that, okay, Yomi has already petitioned based on these 3 seconds that it was message, okay? And we too right now, we have concern in that. Please look into Yomi's petition, according to Supreme. Because I've always said, I was thinking that they wanted to like take the case and treat the case. They said no, that they wanted to mount police station with the same petition to make the police understand that the rest of the world have seen it, that they cannot cover it any longer. So that's why Supreme got to African television, and together both of them, they push for that effect. And they wanted Yomi Fabi to cooperate with them, either to send them the 3 seconds video, okay, at the time, or for Yomi Fabi to come to join them. Yomi Fabi refused. So that's what angered African TV as well. That what kind of justice you're looking for? Please. What kind of justice you're looking for?
Okay.
I'm looking for just some African television. You also, you're Yomi Fabi. You also claim you're looking for justice, and you have something that will be useful. That will use. Why can't you bring it? Okay. And me too. That's where I had issues with Yomi at the time. Okay. That what is wrong with you? What's Yomi doing? Yomi Fabi should be open-minded. Should be ready to go with everybody. There's no one big secret here. The 3 seconds video is not something that is one big that is somewhere. So I also see on the side of Yomi Fabi, I just think some things were not well handled there. Okay. But what I didn't like on the side of African TV, it was for African TV insisting. He was the first to say he will sue Yomi. He said, I will sue him, the motherfucker. I said, don't say this, don't do that. In fact, that was so painful. Okay, I was trying to take that away from him. Because I, as a platform, people respect me when they come here. There are some things that is not well representing. It's not good for my integrity. Okay, as African TV don't say so, then I will have to now come against him to watch him destroying what I stand for here and what is right. I cannot let that happen. Then I now tell African TV, stop saying you will sue this guy. It's not a good thing. And when he kept saying he will sue the guy, right? Then the next thing, on the side of Yomi too, those Olorebi, then they were against African TV, all those people. Then they also pressure Yomi. Some people pressure Yomi to sue him. Then Yomi now, okay, Yomi too was like saying some things, like about African TV throwing shade. They announced, okay, she be an image, she won't be African TV, one be elegba. Yomi one be elegba. Oya, teba surayin wo. Ayepe, ti justice. Oya, surayin. She be effect bunny. I was sarcastic. You know what I'm saying? And then the next thing, I heard that Yomi Fabi has sued African TV. And I said, what is this? This does not have merit. In fact, I was even the one telling African TV that if Yomi sue you, because I don't even believe that anything like that can happen. If Yomi dare sue you, Yomi has said so many things about you too. Okay, I mean videos and stuff like that we can find on the internet. We can tag you to. And which at the time, I showed him that Yomi Fabi, in this video, in this talk about you, you can also use that against him. So I was even still on his side, and fair enough, but telling him that, hey, you cannot do this. You cannot be saying you will sue a fellow justice fighter. It's not good in hearing. You are making him look like a criminal when you are saying that. And then the guy now sue him. Then African TV right now was now in trouble because he didn't plan for it. Yomi went about it in the way that he didn't expect, which is in his foundation, that he doesn't have a registered foundation, and that weighed African TV down during those times. He was very weak. In fact, recently I'm hearing him saying that blah blah blah, that it was because of me that Yomi sued him. Can you imagine? Like, I don't understand. Adults who decide to make themselves look like children. So I am the one that hold Yomi hand, that Yomi, oh yeah, go sue African TV. Or I hold your own hand, African TV, go sue Yomi. Didn't I beg both of you? I'm begging to people, you don't do this, you don't do this. And I say, and you guys keep doing it. And I say, okay, if I never start to do drum, I never do justice. Oh, yeah, make una go sue on herself. No, I can't go sue on herself. Una can't say, I mean, I make una sue on herself. It does not make sense in the head. What happened between them? What led to misunderstanding? What caused misunderstanding? It's a pain tell you that, or you are deducting that by yourself from your own. Okay. Mhm.
Maybe there might be something else that are actually transparent among them and this and that, you see. But you see, one thing I say about African TV is that he is always about the money in the J for him. Always about the money. And the way he talks, oh, you see, when you use these F words as an adult, you see, F words every time. I especially disrespecting women. I do not like it. I'm sure, and you know, Supreme, she can easily hate things like when she hears you talking down on ladies and things like that. You know, that's one thing I've seen about her. She won't. She doesn't really like it. But African TV does this thing all the time. Okay, for instance, let's look at when they had their misunderstandings, their hard times. You see how he always call her names like this. You know, mother, like motherfucker. What is the meaning of? He still does it till date.
What happened?
Papayano, he does it
You know, I must tell
till
you something.
date.
Most of them, when they try just from back, even African TV, never insultive. When it's just, in fact, I think he was being taught how to do these things. He was never doing all of these things. I have to be sincere with you. I don't have issues with the way people sometimes push
So
people.
I will not agree with you on that. Do you know why? Some people can pretend.
Wait, if you are being in this case, tell me when was the first time you started noticing him insulting people? When was the first time? It's not from the beginning, for sure, right?
Of course, not from the beginning, but I'm telling you that some people can pretend.
When they wake up and they start calling him 70-30 and calling him all sort of names of criminality, how do you expect him to get back at them? It's to piss them too off. So I mean, all of those things is sometimes if you want diplomacy, you get diplomacy. If you want it like a gutter, you get it like a gutter. You understand? People who are in this case, some of them, they're not just reasonable. And when they get sometimes I understand why they get bash and call names. I mean, I'm not even gonna stand and defend anybody. I will just say the way it is.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it the way I see it. You know, it might not some everybody might not actually agree with me on that. That's why I said to my own understanding, to what I see and to what I've noticed. Do you know? It's part of what I don't like about AFTV. It is just part of what I don't like about him. Calling of the names, especially cursing women, cursing their children. You know, it's just to me, oh me. There are some things I can do. There are some things I cannot do. I would rather just back off and just look at that. No, 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 no. This is too much for me. Because we are adults. We must have our values. We must have what we stand for. And no matter what, if you are not a frustrated soul, frustrated fellow, why must somebody frustrate you to the extent that you now call them names and start start just acting like that? Anyways, whatever it is what it is. And one thing I know, and I can actually give him another because I know some of them they do listen. I'm very sure he's there and he's listening to this. He should take it easy sometimes, especially is misunderstanding between the conflict, the misunderstanding between him and Lady Supreme. No, she's a lady. You can actually
Bingoraion,
talk to
no.
her and she will understand you. She
Uh,
can understand you and things like that. So let me just mute
Hello.
for now so someone else
I'm
can come
chewing
in.
bone.
Welcome, Lady TSL. Welcome.
how is sweetheart? How is your day?
Fine. Good evening. Hello, Firefox. It's a Firefox, Mr. Short. Okay. Land Queen. Hello, everyone. Good evening. Mm. Sorry, Firefox, you can continue. Sorry. I
No, you
interrupted
said
you.
something in the comment section. You said that
Oh, yes. You said, when did we notice that he became vile? I
mhm,
said it was actually from the beginning when they
that's
told Baba not to sign the
mhm.
his African whatever foundation. So it's been like that from the beginning. It's just that it got worse by the day. You know,
Really?
yes, it just got worse by the day because don't forget when
I agree with
Lady
her.
Aries
I agree with her. I agree with her.
and what's the other lady's name?
But you were not even here 23
The other
December. Why
lady.
you? You're not here, no Sholake.
Yeah,
What's the other lady's name? Susie.
no, you were holding a lot of people to come up. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
you were
Lady
holding
Aries
a lot
and
of people.
Susie, when they, sorry,
I
Mr.
can't even
Sholake,
talk before.
can I just finish? Sorry, when Lady Aries and Lady Susie, when they told Baba not to jump into signing any agreement with him, that was when he started being vile, Bavariano. It just got worse by the day, you know.
That's the gospel truth.
So it is in his nature, really, you know. And sometimes people kind of take, what do I say? When they lose, they take it so personal. They don't see it as an avenue whereby they should go and go back and re-strategize. Instead, they take it so personal and they'll become bittered. You know, losing shouldn't be the end of the world, you know, because you can't win every game. Some games you win, some games you lose. It's just the way life is, you know. But some people can't
It's,
take, you know, loss. You know, they don't know how to handle when they lose. I think that is what I kind of observe with him.
yeah, the same thing with me. From the
Exactly.
beginning, from the beginning, you see, when a lot of people, I mean, the community here against you, when it comes to 70-30, the way you started is like a posing challenge that nobody wants to listen to you. They are scared that how can you start with that? And your own thought is that, okay, let me help this man. In as much that people think that, no, if you don't start with that, it's true. If you don't start with that, and the whole thing went wrong from the beginning, totally wrong. Now the onus is on you as a grown-up man. Let me just chill out. Let's see what happens. But he's trying to fight so hard, and keep piling up. And anybody that wants to come in, it starts having that, they want to take the glory from me or something. It's like where Bono started from. Maybe he's jealous.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody
And
can
you
say
see,
that.
and you see, Mr. Sholake, when before Baba even came out to talk about the cocoa, he was already going on and on and on and on about Mr. Joseph Aloba, Mr. Joseph Aloba. And then Baba had no choice to come out and say, "Oh, look who's talking about Mr. Joseph Aloba. You came and ate my cocoa too." You know, and everything got blown out of proportion.
Then they turned it to Larry Konko.
Exactly.
What is
So, so Fariana, you know, you can't change people. You know, when people are what they are, if you know, they will always show, you know, what they are in the public. If you don't learn how to control your anger, it can consume you. We all need
What
to learn how to control our
TSN?
anger, the
What can
way
you
we
say?
we socialize, you know, in the public especially.
This
You know.
TikTok police now
What
we
can you
fan.
say?
Say we fan
Everybody
something.
care to listen here now. What can you say? What I did tonight to raise that topic? Do you think it's nice? Because I'm feeling somehow.
I'm not judging him because I don't know what he's been
No,
through
no,
in
no, no.
life.
You're not getting what Sholake is. Sholake is saying
Mm,
that right.
mm.
That this morning African TV called him when he was sleeping, like I mean early morning. Okay,
Oh, okay.
and he didn't respond. He said, "I'm gonna call you back." Okay,
Mm.
and now since then till now he has not called him back. So his mind is judging him. He's feeling like it's a bad thing he's doing. So it's asking you that you don't think it's a bad thing. Because you feel like, what do we want to discuss? Like that he should be picking the call. Him back.
Exactly. It's like
no.
somebody is your age or older than you. I mean, the onus is on you. I felt somehow. The onus is on you. When you say something, and I ask myself,
Madness is
what did I want to talk to this man? What can we say again?
Look, Shalaki.
I did something with this guy. He came on board to tell the platform that on Shalaki to say buy, on the say buy, on the say
Has he ever defamed you in any way?
no.
So
That's why I'm feeling somehow.
Don't jump into conclusion, because it could be there's something he's battling with and he needed another person's opinion, you know.
And you think what I did wrong? Is anything I did wrong for saying it? Because I'm feeling somehow. I'm feeling guilty. Let's say guilty.
Maybe
because that's my own nature personally. Because people respect me. I want to respect that person back.
Mr. Sharake,
It's not, let's just leave this. I know this.
The Punisher. Oh yeah, and gang, and Richie, the Punisher. Articulate. You can look at Keta.
The sniper. No, advise me.
Richie, I want to add D in your name. The Richie, the Punisher, the sniper.
Three of them were able to help me here because Monfi somehow because it's just the nature that is unpalatable. The nature is so unpalatable that people can just
say about it, Mr. Sharake. You see, Yorùbá will say that tára ilé ẹni bá ń jẹ kòkòrò tí kò dáa tó bá ríyàn sọ fún tí ò bá gbọ́, even despite the fact that you even told the person that stop this thing you are doing, when the problem comes, it will not only affect that person alone. You see, I will not want to break it down, but on the long run, if this conversation continues, I will still break it down in details. Then you will understand where I'm coming from and where I'm going to. If he had listened, things will not get this worse. That is just the truth, Chodake. Things will not get this worse because he was doing something nice and people can see him doing something. But you see, if you are to ask Perkins the outcome of this thing that we are talking about now, the way he feels, it will be another bomb. So let us just I will just mute for now. I will just leave it so that someone else can talk. Go ahead, Mr. Charake.
You see,
I don't be wrong, but TikTok account, this TikTok police, is it Wumi fan? Because my friend come out one guys, share account, is it Wumi fan? TikTok police, where are you from? TikTok police, I'm about to block you. That's what I'm asking you. Where are you from? Identify yourself. TikTok police, can you hear me? TikTok police. TikTok police, can you hear me?
This is laughing at. Some people are just screaming at. Some people are just screaming at.
You are under arrest, Mr. Sharake.
Is it the sniper?
The
sniper. No man share on funny. Oh yeah, continue. No man share on funny.
Teacher police, where are you?
Police is here. Carry on, Mr. Sharake.
You have to, in Bapariano, what you would do is to block him. If he's what's his name?
He's chatting now. I'm with you. Can you talk, please? Can we allow him or her to talk?
We have to block him. Then if it's that guy will come out on that account. That's what I think.
Drop him and then block him.
Yeah, you guys are moderators. I put him in you guys' hand. BTJ.
Okay, then I will do it first.
I put
Last chance. Oh,
when they come for you, I'm not there. When they come for you, I'm not there.
You know I'm moderator now. The drop are
Sholake gonna go this year.
Of course, remove me from moderator. Remove me, please. Because
Sholake, block Golden Seal. Block Golden Seal.
I know Golden Seed is a nice lady now. Why? I will see her I will see her on Saturday. I will see her on Saturday.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah, I will see her on Saturday.
Wow. Gbogbo ẹ̀fọ́ lọ pàdé ra yín. Ṣé o sì ṣe sẹ́yìn fún
I'm married that one now. Katerina Soju.
Golden Seal?
No, nothing attached. We just see each other for the first time. Have fun.
Golden
That's
Seal.
all.
Only Golden Seal.
Yeah.
Wow. So you mean Sholake?
Of course.
I want to fly down there.
We see each other. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Just for the fun of it. TSL, everybody.
Mr. Deshino. Good evening.
Yeah, I want to address something about Sholake, what he just did now.
Okay.
Now, why would Sholake come here to be telling you African TV called him? He shouldn't have come here to tell you that.
Okay.
I don't know why. Now, I want to ask him the reason why he told you about him.
Correct him like father, like son. Sholake, yeah, let daddy correct him. Sholake, please unmute.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, additional. Thank you. I felt ashamed doing it. I felt ashamed.
You should know what African TV.
Let me finish now, please. Let me finish.
Okay.
You asked me a question.
Okay.
I've just told you I felt ashamed doing it. You know, once bitten, twice shy. It has happened to me once from this man. We were both talking on Instagram, on a WhatsApp about something that had to do with lawyer and all those things which I paid and all those nonsense. And when he called me now, at times they do send the normal, I don't respond. But when it comes to call, it's personal to me because if you call somebody, if you respond, I'm not finding it funny personally. Because calling you, not responding, I won't find it funny. And even you picking up. I mean, in your own year, you just, okay, sorry, I want to talk to you back. But anything they are saying, I don't want to be arguing with you on the phone. You'll be telling me a lot of things, I have to respond to you. Can I avoid that call? It's better you avoid that call, avoid that chat. Because there's so many things you have to do to avoid it. You don't want to be rude to somebody. This person has made up his mind. He has what he's thinking about. Try to convince you. But anything you say, that's why we are getting this wrong here. Because anything you say, try to placate it, he will not agree with you. Now, the onus is on you now. Okay, because they say, you come in. Why can't you avoid it? I don't want you to gather extent. I agree with you. You have to say it. I have to say it that I want to nip it in the bud. That no more calling. That's the end of the story. Because there's nothing you want to tell me now to change my own personal mind. You may say, okay, I won't call you kill me. My care, you come in my brig girl.
Sholake, don't go too far. What I'm asking you is that what is the reason of you coming to tell Papariano? You know, both of them are not in good term. And for you to come on the platform to tell Papariano is what I'm asking the reason why you did that.
I've just said it. It has happened to me once that me and African TV, we talk behind the scene. Even the people are calling me that I'm underground. And luckily for me, that word, underground, I don't like it personally. And I was able to tell them that this is what I want. I went through it. it. They told me here. Papano said it. Alake Semuti said it. I didn't believe them. I was just a different opinion. And Alake was ready to, give me a lawyer. Maybe you don't know that story. This is the story I'm telling you. I will read it. I spoke to the lawyer. The lawyer was able to explain to me, even give me everything. The same thing people are saying. And I said, oh, more than the Farano and Alake Semuti. What they told me, these are the things that can happen. Because I was so desperate. After listening to the lawyer, I said, okay, I just want to do anything. I'm ready to do anything. Just to get that man out to court. He said it doesn't worth it. Why? I'm paying my own money. Why doesn't worth it? It's my money. I don't care. He said, well, they have to do it, but the problem of me winning. No, listen, please. You ask me why. I'm telling you the story.
No,
Why I have to
it is not
come
about
up?
story. It is not about story. What I'm asking is not about story.
But I'm telling you, this is where I have to come up.
You know what? Wait, there is enmity between this African TV and Papariano. If Papariano has wait.
African TV will not come to Buhari tomorrow. Yeah, he spoke to Kayode. He spoke to Shola. Shola K. Hello. Wait, Mr.
Hold on.
African TV will not come to Buhari tomorrow.
Hold on, sir. Hold on. Please, give me just a minute. Mr. Additional, I think the reason why Sholake came up to say this is because Papariano was saying something about African TV with Fire Force before Sholake comes up. So, what's it called? Papariano and Fire Force, when they were talking, then Papariano said something that what time, when did he become this accusing people, calling people's name and everything like that? That was when TLC or whatever, TSL.
TSL.
Yeah, TSL now came up there saying that it was from the beginning. That was what led to that conversation that Sholake was now trying to explain his own part, what he can say about African TV. They were having that conversation before. That was the reason why he's not saying his own part, that this is what he can say about him. Do you understand it now?
Mr. Additional, kàdí sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má bínú a lè sọ Yorùbá ẹ já sọ Yorùbá tó yé rẹwà take my mind so that you know I think we are getting something wrong here because mo láti sọ ní Yorùbá tí màá sọ Yorùbá kò ní yé yín kíyàn tó mú irun fẹ́ mú ẹ that's where I'm coming from kí o tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa mi mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ that's where I'm coming from before you talk about it I know you're going to talk about it. I know he's going to talk about it. I've done it before in Boomerang. I know what's happen again. It's not about Boomerang. This is the only problem I come to talk.
Sholake, understand. Any surgeon so nǹkan tó béèrè lọ́wọ́.
No. Nǹkan tó sọ ni pé why is Boomerang from Boomerang?
It's stretch.
Listen to Sholake. Listen.
No.
Hold on.
Get the people sọ kí sọ Yorùbá dáadáa kó yé máa yìí má yọ kò yé máa yìí why tí mo ṣe tí àgbàlagbà ni tí o.
Sholake, ẹni sùn wọ́n béèrè lọ́wọ́ yín. Wọ́n ní kí nìdí tó fi jẹ́ pé ẹ wá ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí lọ́dọ̀ Papariano tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Papariano àti African TV wọn sí in a good time wọ́n bára wọn jà lọ́wọ́ kí ni reason tẹ́ fi wá ń sọ ń sìn.
Àdàfún ẹ̀ òun náà fẹ́ ṣàlàyé fún wọn sí.
ọ̀rọ̀ ló débẹ̀ na you guys Papariano was having a conversation before you came up to say oh this is what you can say about it simple.
Yes. Not only that mo lè má sọ náà ìfẹ́ kí ẹ̀bà Adésínà ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi dá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí.
Say something.
Again.
Go ahead, Chesel.
Yeah, can I say something? You see, I don't see anything wrong with Sholake talking about it. Probably he also wanted Papariano's opinion in the sense that um Sholoke only come to this platform, and African TV kind of group everyone that comes to this platform as his enemy. So why would he be calling him now? Plus, they've had an encounter in the past, which didn't go down well with Mr. Sholoke. So I believe he found it funny that why would he be doing this now? Why is he calling him? So I mean, probably that is the reason why he had to talk about it. I would talk about it too, because if I receive any phone call from the people that are calling us what's all sort of names, behind our back, because they never come on this platform, or rather come into our inbox and talk shit about us, but they will gather themselves on the haters platform and then throw shade at everyone that socialize on this platform. So if they give me a call, or rather leave me a message, I would talk about it. I'm sorry, it might not go down well with you. I will talk about it. So maybe he finds
TSL,
it funny.
TSL, you can talk about it, yeah. There was conversation going on before Sholakin comes up, right? And you said something the other time. You said it was from the beginning. And
Yes.
Paparano said how. He said
Yeah,
how. Then
because
you
Papariano,
explain your own parts, right?
yeah, Papariano tried to defend him and said no. It was after they started calling him 70/30. I said no, that was not the
Yeah,
beginning.
that was true because
No,
from at the beginning, for me, I don't know. At the
that
beginning,
was not even the beginning. The
it
beginning
wasn't.
was even behind closed door. The thing that went down with all of them happened
Were you doing
behind
anything
closed
on that G
door.
before?
Hold on, let me tell you this. In the beginning,
Mm.
Lady Aries and Lady Susie, and they were talking to Baba, and I believe at that time none of them had actually come to join us on this TikTok app. I believe then Lady Aries was still with Ada Foundation, same as Susie, and then
Then
African
do
TV.
you know at that time African
Mhm.
TV was already on TikTok?
Hold on. Because in the beginning, African TV tried to get in touch with Baba and all that. And then Lady Aries said to Baba, they didn't even say don't use his foundation. What they said was, hold on, it's too early for him to be suggesting all this and for him to be drafting up an agreement, that he should hold it off. Maybe after they've gotten justice for Mobad, then they cannot talk about having to talk, they cannot talk about his royalties and the rest of it. But it didn't go down well with African TV. And then don't forget, he called Lady Aries Ashawo, prostitute and
No,
all
before
that.
that time, a lot of people drag hell out of him.
No, no,
Let's
no,
no, no,
no,
let
no,
me
no, no.
sincere.
Wait,
Because I
wait,
remember
no,
back then, he didn't just come up with this
no,
attitude,
no, 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 no.
dragging of people. People
Wait,
drag him first.
no, 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 no. All this happened behind closed door. He called her, and called her a prostitute before they brought themselves to TikTok.
TSL, that means that under G of a thing has been going on for a long time ago.
Exactly. And then when
But
they now
when he
brought
came out
themselves
though,
on
I know people
TikTok,
were actually drag him a lot
mhm,
before he turned back on these
Let me not
people.
quickly comment this now before Mr. Charake reasons and Mr. Adeshina before the reasons. Let me quickly say this now. So do you now see where Mr. Charake is coming from? He said if he doesn't talk now, perhaps tomorrow African TV might talk. So we have
uh-huh.
to know Mr. Charake's submission. What is he really talking about? Because it was Mr. Adeshina that asked him the question. So we need to know Mr. Charake's submission, except if he decide not to talk anymore now, Mr. Charake, about what you
Mr.
actually
Additional
had.
asks a question.
Execution. Now,
Yes.
Because even
now,
before we get to know about Lady
every
Aries and
ẹni
Lady
sùúrù
Susie
ṣe ẹ jẹ́ kí àgbàlagbà sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí àgbàlagbà sọ̀rọ̀
supporting Baba,
ẹni
they were
sùúrù.
already doing it on the G. They were already doing it on the G. Don't forget. It was just that their plan didn't go according to how they structured it. That was when a lot of them turned against Mr. Joseph Aloba.
A lot of people started dragging African TV. He did not come out to drag anybody. He came out to like natural person. He was just bringing a suggestion. But that time,
No, no, no,
everybody
no,
was
no, no. I will
paying.
not agree
Hold
with
on,
you on
Fire
that.
Force.
Go
Hold
this
on.
way.
Mama,
He
Emma
was he said
interject
it.
me, Jare.
Okay.
Don't interject me. Let me finish. That time, he came on a neutral ground. You understand? But because everything was still fresh, people were so, pain that, come on, the next thing you are coming that they should build one foundation, that was the reason why people started coming for him. A lot of people drag African
Yeah,
TV before
and
African TV
yes.
turned back on people.
Hold on, no, that's not true.
Did he just
Golden
wake up and started
Hold on.
dragging people?
Don't
That's
forget.
my question.
Wait.
Did African TV just wake up and started dragging people?
Wait. Golden Seal, wait. You see, all these things that happened behind closed door. It was when Babana said to, I believe, his followers that no, Baba took the what is it called, the agreement to his lawyer, and it was even Baba's lawyer at that time that also drafted that agreement between him and African TV. Don't forget, all this happened behind closed door. We didn't know anything about it. And
no, I'm not talking about the under G CSL.
Oh, okay.
CSL fashion. I'm not talking about the under G. I'm talking about the time they started dragging him. Before people started calling him 7030, we don't know anything about the under G. I don't know anything about the under G stuff. I don't know. You understand? But you know. That was why you said no. That was why you disagree with me. But we don't. A lot of us do not know anything about that under G.
Yeah, because
not
even
only me.
way before people started calling him names and dragging him, he had already called Lady Aries Ashawo and all the rest.
And that wasn't revealed to people now.
You know,
That one was on their G. They are there on their G. But I'm talking about when people knows him and when people started calling him different names, started dragging him. Some people even call his family out. It's called him a lot of names. Before he now turn back cursing, dragging people back.
Shall we move on, Golden Seal? Let's hear from the horse's mouth. Sharake, I don't know. If you guys agree,
even at that time when people were dragging, him, we also called him here on Papariano. Sorry, Mr. Sholake. We called him here on Papariano's platform, and we were with him in the sense that we supported him and said, look, just calm yourself down. Don't go out of character. It will take a long time for people to get to know you. And moreover, we are all strangers to one another. So try to build your
drag anybody. Did African TV drag anybody at that time when it comes here? No.
Well,
you see?
Well, he wanted to start. And that was when Papariano now called him back to order and said, look, don't, exhibit such character in the public. Just, keep doing you. And if they said no, you can pick another case and deal with that. But African TV started having to drag everybody that dragged him.
Because they drag him, you don't expect him to just keep quiet. Is there anybody that can let go now? They drag him and he also dragged them back. There's no big deal.
Well, but look
at any big deal in it. They drag him and he drag them back. Anybody can do that.
Look at him right now. He's not letting go. Even a lot of people don't even talk about him anymore. It is him that keep talking about people. I saw him on one platform, the way he was so bitter.
Well, that is what you can say that now. But before,
the way he was so bitter,
people drag him.
People need to learn how to let things go. Don't let hate consume you because you know.
Can we allow us to talk, please? If you ladies cannot.
Okay, go on, Mr. Sholake. Sorry.
Then I let you know.
Yes.
Can I speak in English or speak in our dialect?
Anyhow.
You see, how it started is this. It started from me personally. I was like more or less interested in what they are doing. They spoke it on a platform. And I agree with it. Even Emiati Sherman, he spoke. And at the end of the day, Shem was, what can I say? I don't want to say all this nonsense. You see, I don't want to say it. Because at the end of the day, let me just cut it short. If you and somebody spoke as elderly, and something was done between you guys, In as much as I was the one who championed it, who wants it done, and at the end of the day, it wasn't fruitful. Everybody has to go, well, it's one of those things, yeah, I can't do anything, but I was still pressurizing that, I still want to see that lawyer. And he came to the public and he said anybody that this is what I've done. And one of us came to the public to say it. In as much as I cannot do anything, I have to open up. Luckily for me, personally, I've said it that I want to a different opinion. That different opinion, I was able to get it. I was convinced. You people are saying that, if the person has told me that, if the lawyer has told me, I said, no, 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 I'm not that daft. He will tell me the reason, what he wants to go. Even to the extent that I'm ready to lose. To tell you how desperate I am. Then, if I know that I've been told there's something I can do, fine, that one was gone. And that person we are talking about came out to say it. And I'm getting text from that person. I mean, DM. I'm not responding. I don't want to. Because if you are old enough not to keep what you be saying, let's come out here and say them. And I felt guilty personally. If somebody calls me, want to talk to me, and I said, I will call you back. I'm sleeping. Sorry, I can't talk now. The honor is on me. I won't be able to sleep. That's where I'm coming from. I won't be able to sleep. That, who am I? Who am I for somebody calling you not to respond? No matter who the person is, I have to respond. He said, I agree. But responding is very difficult for me. Can I respond tomorrow? Yes, I will do. I will do. If you come tomorrow now, I will do. Because I'll be able to tell my mind that anything I say to you, either you record it or you don't record it, I don't care. I will tell you my own mind. That's my own nature. I will to open it up to everybody that can listen. But this is the only platform I can come to speak. If I go to another platform, I cannot speak. I don't even go there. I hope you are getting what I'm saying. This is the only platform.
Mr. Sholake, now that you've talked about it, do you think it's a good idea to even respond now?
Yes, I will. I hope he doesn't. It's new to me.
Mm.
If he does, I will pick it up.
Okay.
I will say hello.
Because it could be at that minute he wanted your advice. Probably might have gotten the
I will say my mind.
message from someone else.
I will tell him my mind personally. Do that. He's not going to put it out now. Everybody that knows me, they know my mind.
Sholake,
Where I belong.
Sholake,
Yeah.
you've not answered any of the question I asked you.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yes, all what you are just telling stories.
Okay.
It's a simple question I asked you. I have not even answered it yet.
Yeah.
Can I say something to
No. Newsroom now what? Oh, TSA,
Sorry,
please.
hold on, Mr. Sholake, your body to the pepper. Calm down for Jesus, man. Mr. Adeshina, we can't really question people how they react to situation. I'm not trying to defend Mr. Sholake. You know, people react differently. It could be this is the way he want to deal with it. So we are not to question people how they react to situation.
Okay, I want to be questioned, please, if you don't mind. That is additional Soroni.
Oh, come on now.
I want to answer, please.
Past this,
No, me will get the cotton so. What I want? I will not get it.
Mr. Adeshina, sir, can you just please just shoot
go straight to the point? What would you say, yes or no?
This is the question. This is the question I had. I said, what is the reason and why did you come to Papariano to tell him African TV gave you a call? That is the question.
I've just said it. I've explained everything. Even when I came up, I said, this is what happened.
It is a simple question.
Yeah.
Just tell the reason for you to have done that is the only something.
Okay, the reason is that mi ò fẹ́ kí African TV kó wá sọ pé òun bá Ṣọlá K sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá wọ́n jọjọ sọ̀kan báyìí which ó lè record ẹ̀ ó lè má record ẹ̀ now mo fẹ́ kó sọ pé okay o mi ò fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ because nǹkan tí bá sọ fún yín pé ká ẹ ṣe pé nǹkan báyìí ni ó ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ lè má sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé ẹ̀yìn àti Káyọ̀dé Ṣọlá K ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi o èdè yìí ò di o ẹ̀gbọ́n mi o now ẹ fẹ́ sọ pé ẹ̀yìn àti Ṣọlá K ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá pé Ṣọlá K gan mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá ẹjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa ẹ̀yìn sọ̀rọ̀ ló sọ o nǹkan tí mo máa gbọ́ nìyẹn nǹkan tí gbogbo yín máa gbọ́ nìyẹn mọ̀ ní Ṣọlá K sọ pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ṣé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi o now nígbà tí ó sọ wí pé òun àti Ṣọlá K sọ lánàá òun pè lálẹ́ àná àárọ̀ àná lòun pè é a jọ sọ̀rọ̀ títí kò sọ kòtò ẹ̀jọ̀ sọ ó lè wá sọ kòtò ẹ̀jọ̀ sọ díẹ̀.
Ṣọlá K, okay, that's okay. What you are now saying.
ṣé àwọn ọ̀sà yìí.
What you are trying to say is that you don't want African TV to come out tomorrow and be saying another thing. That's just the reason why you said it. That's okay.
No, even calling me alone, telling me alone is a problem.
It's a problem.
Okay.
Exactly.
Can you get it now? Calling me alone is a problem.
Okay, it is okay. I've seen the reason and I've heard everything.
Because
no
they
need
know
to
how
drag
to
it more.
twist things. So
they twist it.
It's very uncomfortable.
Mr. Adeshina,
it's not working for me.
I have seen your reason now. Let us forget about this issue and move on to another thing.
Okay. Now, Mr. Sholake, you just answered. Now you see,